Hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Soviet Skylines. And in this episode, we're gonna be doing something. Right, okay, that wasn't that bad, that intro there, because more or less describes perfectly what we're doing anyway. So, what I wanted to do in this episode, actually, there's a lot of plans to do, but I'm not sure if I want to commit to any of them directly. For example, I will briefly mention a couple of things that we talked about. First of all, Mr. Stats showed us we made a mistake on a couple of occasions where I didn't connect this one, and probably I would never connect this one. This is 100% what I forgot to do, so I will be just connecting it like this. I can just connect it like this. I'm gonna pause this just to see if the construction still didn't start. Little visual things, and also this is gonna be. I'm gonna say something about some topics that we are covering. Mr. Stats also, for example, in this case, we are building this. This is overkill. It's almost done. It's almost done. I'm gonna. You know what? This is only 4 tons of steel. I'm gonna demolish this because form over function. It needs to look nice, and definitely this is not built for purpose. I will go for something smaller. For example, I know we can go with these ones, but these look a little bit more professional, and they they should be fit for purpose. I will rebuild this power line. Electricity hoses with these ones. I know it seems like it's a stupid idea and what I'm doing here is stupid, and I can assure you that it is, but I still like our things to look nice rather than just have functionality. I had to cross the road over here. Why I did it over here? Because if I tried to cross the road here, I would most likely prevent us from developing this highway in the future, so I did it over here just so we can have a little bit longer span so we can cover this. I'm gonna go all the way more or less the same path that the previous electricity hoses went, so I'm gonna go and build this one. Requires boards and requires electrical components straight away, so I'm gonna go and give it both of these constructions straight away. Yes, so I wanted to address a couple of things. I will try this, but I still don't agree with this 100%. First of all, this is absolutely bonus. Like, it needs to look like it's built for purpose. At least I would like it to be. So these electricity hoses they look like they're built for farm, and they don't require a lot of capacity, and I think it's next to perfect. And it was my mistake not to put them there. On the other hand, I 100% agree also that these bridges, these elevated highways, they look horrible without lights. They do. They should have street lights. But I have to say that they will look horrible with the streetlights and electricity hose. Actually, I don't know. My fear is that they will look horrible with electricity hoses and these wires sticking out of them. So, as an experimental thing, let's see. This is gonna be done first. As an experimental thing, I will upgrade some of the overpasses to have electricity as well. Let's say this. This is. Can we upgrade it with a different type of? Oh, we can't. It can only be the same type. Okay, that's fine. That's perfect. Ooh, sweet. If I do this, it's now for one construction. Looks like it is. Okay, I'm gonna upgrade this part of the road that's not gonna be used initially, just to see how it's gonna look like. I'm not really sure if this is something that I would like to do. I have absolutely no problem rebuilding the whole highway system or just upgrading to electricity hoses, but the problem is that I think it's gonna look ugly, and you know, form over function anytime on this channel. So it's gonna look ugly with these electricity hoses for trolley buses, and especially if I have icon of trolley bus not being connected to electricity, I'll go crazy. But anyway, I want to have street lights on the highway. I think this is a sign of development of our country, you know, lights everywhere. But if they gonna be too ugly, I might wait in the future for better when they actually implement only street lights. We had the chat in the comment section in the previous video, so if you want to know more about it, you can check out in that video. Mr. Stats gave a lot of really good advices. Also, something like, I know I don't have a lot of people watching this channel, but you guys are worth your weight in gold, and I don't want to put out bad information about anything. And I said something that was wrong previously. Actually, I didn't think about it so much, but I should have well known this, and I want you to get the proper information straight away, because you know you're watching this channel, and I don't want Oolykee to be a guy who's gonna be, you know, misleading in anything. So like when I said here that we can have mud roads to quarries, because these trucks move 35 kilometers per hour anyway, and mud roads are 30 or 35, so they would be able to move equally all the time with equal speed. That's not true, because if we had mud roads and it rained, Mr. Stats pointed this out, that they would be moving much slower. He said between 12 and 15 kilometers per hour. And yes, even if you have these trucks that are driving really slow, build better quality roads, you know, for all occasions, so you have decent or stable supply of gravel. I'm really happy to see this gravel be so low over here, because we can see that stuff is happening here, and it's really good to see that you know, people are processing this. Anyway, and the last thing I would like to mention also, that I think I was wrong as well with road construction offices, and having multiple of them with only two. That's footpath. This is road. With only 2 excavators, 2 bulldozers, and 2 rollers, and 2 pavers. That's wrong. We should have bigger construction offices, because the roads are important. They are, even if you build small amount of roads, they are important. So guys, if you have opportunity, go and build construction. Go and right, I think we have a component problem. Anyway, go and build bigger road construction offices with 32 vehicles, and then place 4 pavers, rollers, and bulldozers, 6 flatbed trucks, and rest of them are dumper trucks, I believe. None of these construction offices that we have on this map are really fit for this purpose, so definitely you should well, hopefully, Mr. Moore, I will make this video one day. Trust you me, one day I'm gonna make construction office video. Anyway, continuing, we're gonna need to focus on Koptigrad now, because I haven't focused on that city in a while. I need to see what's wrong with the electrical components over here. You see that we're missing electrical components? There's a little bit of rush over here. Okay, why is this one being blocked? This one is going there. Let me remove some of these extra. This is, was it Mr. Whale Tier who was telling us to remove this crap? These utility railroad, these utility rails that I was using for constructing future development of the railroad. So I'll remove that. Anyway, this looks like it's moving a little bit smoother now. Actually, we'll see. By the way, I'm gonna accuse Mr. Seatom of doing something. He told me that I should, well, he said that you guys should subscribe and like the video, that this channel needs to grow a little bit more. I don't usually care that much about this, seriously. I mean, like, I would love to be rich, I mean, who wouldn't, but I don't, like, I'm enjoying doing this anyway. But I will say also, guys, from time to time, consider subscribing and liking the video, or supporting the channel. You have description in the video description, how it is. Right, so yeah, I'm gonna remind you about that, so hopefully you're not gonna hate me because of this. So don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you're enjoying the content. If not, dislike and nasty comment. Nasty comments are actually quite welcomed here. Mr. Joshua, I miss you. You need to come back and criticize me more. I enjoy exchanging bad ideas. on my part. Right, so we're gonna focus on a couple... Oh, right. I wanted to mention something. Mr. Weltier and Mr. Stats. Mr. Stats said that we should, and I agree with this, that we should have specialized cities all around our country, and that it could be a really smart idea to keep a whale tier as a carbon hydrant, processing area. Yes, we can actually do both. We can have whale tier as carbon hydrant processing area or oil processing area, but across the bay. So we can have a regular boat trips from here to across the bay, because a lot of unemployed people actually gravitate towards here. So we can have our oil processing facilities here while being serviced by people from whale tier. This will clean up the whole area here, open up more space for living space if we need to. Probably I would go more with parks or something like that rather than increasing the population of the city. And also we can experiment with this new medieval technology called zeppelins. Mr. Novo made mod for zeppelins, and we can have, let's say, from this side of whale tier, somewhere around here, zeppelin landing pads, and then have zeppelins. It's a weird word, I don't use it that often. Graf Zeppelin, Graf, I think it was Graf. Anyway, it's a title, royal title. Anyway, so Zeppelins transporting people and boats across the bay from, let's say, here to, I don't know, this flat area over here, or maybe even down somewhere. So technically we can remove industries from this city, but still the city can be, oilers. They all can be oilers working across the bay. But anyway, we're going to focus on that in the future. I will finish the little construction that we have at the moment. So this one requires... General whale tier is already assigned to this. This looks like it could be finished as soon as it's, well, finished. And this is going to be interesting. I really want to see how they're going to react with these highways. So, I mean, everybody, I think everybody here, I especially, is waiting to see how our cars are going to interact with this highway. It is more or less the similar or same length as the road parallel to it. Will trucks use it? What will the traffic be on our roads here? I can always force them to go on the highway by just disconnecting this road between the cities, and everybody's going to be using highway. But I would like to see how the mechanics, so the game mechanics, would react to this, and also if there's something that we can learn from that, from the game mechanics here. Anyway, continuing on, we said we're gonna do Kopti, yes, Mr. Kopti and Koptigrad. We will improve people living here. We're going to improve the situation. So you can see that a couple of them still missing food, but this is being resolved. You can see the huge queues here, but this is why we're building 2 new shops. This is going to elevate some pressure. Now bear in mind that these huge queues are because we were missing food at one point, and now we're not, and now everybody's hungry. They're going to buy food. This is gonna level off, but Koptigrad is gonna have, I believe, almost double the population it has now. I mean, we still have space to populate here. I hope we do. Well, yeah, there we go, some space. We do have space to populate this city, but we need to improve quality of life of people around here. So straight away I saw that we're missing some sports over here. I did build a kind of intersection over here, and Mr. Seatom and later on Mr. Stotts with his build more construction, whatever things, kind of inspired me to build more roads in our cities. I think they're right. I think with more roads, well, Mr. Seatom was the one who said more roads. I think the city is going to look nicer with more roads. For example, if we expand this Koptigrad, it can still have the core in the city center, and on the outskirts it doesn't have to be something important, but having an option and connectivity of these roads towards outside might be beneficial. So we have a absolute cycling, walking city of Murmansk with an incredible public transport system, but only one road. So that would be if we had a ring road around the, like around Murmansk, and not even further back, but here where the public transport system is. I think that would be more appealing towards Mr. Seatom and whatever he was saying. For example, if we had maybe cross a big intersection in the city center over here, and then circular road around, like narrow city center, that would be not nicer than this. I actually in real life prefer these cities to ones with a lot of roads. But in the game here, I think they will look nice. I think they will look nice as well. So I will go for something like this. I will develop more roads in the future as well. So I think that should look nice. So we have some kind of problem with sports facilities here, and there's a freaking gym right next to it. So the problem with these sports facilities, you can see that people here, none of them, there's a huge demand for sports. Why is that? Because of bad connectivity. Well, let's call it on my part. I can't accuse you guys of everything, so this time I'm gonna bite the bullet for the team, or, you know, bite the bullet. So I'm gonna say that it's my bad planning that caused this. Okay, with heavy heart I say things like this. So I will connect this a little bit better to the gym. I was thinking of building a new gym around here, but I totally forgot that we have one over here. And then we have a missing pub/tavern. Didn't we have one around here? There we go, it's over there. And there's no... Okay, I'm absolutely... have no idea why is this. Ah, right, I know why this is. Because of the food, lack of food. So the problem was the food, because everybody wants to go to the pub, but food is priority. And as soon as we got food, everybody is rushing to get the food. So this food issue that we have will be resolved soon, but we need to resolve it first before they can start resolving other issues. So Koptigrad for now will have to be put on a back burner, just because we need to okay, but kindergartens, for example, yeah, kindergartens is something that we need to build, and we should build. So for example, this area, I think I said for example too many times, but this area here, for example, it requires definitely a kindergarten. So and I think I wish I haven't killed that fish. I think kindergarten here, not so. You know what, I'll go for something. I won't go for the big one, let's go for medium, but it's a big medium one. So I can build it right here with a huge accessibility towards the rest of the city, but still I will connect it with mud roads towards footpath, and then start construction on this right away. I will see which one actually we can use. You know what, I can play this paused a little bit, just to appease the demons. Demons being Mr. Joshua and Mr. Stats. They like this to be productive. Here's another one that I missed. What did I assign here? I assigned Copti 2. Let's go for the same one, Copti 2, because both of them have a lot of excavators. So I'm gonna be paused for a second, and what do I do with this fuel station? You know what, I think this was extremely dumb idea. We had a little bit of a fuel problem, and I built a new fuel station because I was looking around like, what? We don't have a freaking fuel station, and it's there. It's right across the street, and I missed it. There you go, tells you how much I know. Right, so let's go and employ people or construction offices of Koptigrad a little bit more. You can see culture is missing, but again, this culture is relative, because we do have library that spreads culture, but and we have greenhouses. Nobody's going there because ding ding ding, food again. Everybody's rushing to get some food, and this should level off soon. So I will still expand culture a little bit. So we will go for cinema. And let's see what unique features can we build here. We can have a little bit, we have a public theater. Ooh, this is not bad. Ooh, but ooh. What if I build it here? Well, it would be nicer in the city. I was thinking about, because it has a bus station here, so people can, you know, use bus to get here who doesn't have access to this. It's a little bit on a, it's on a big, you know what? No. Let's build it here. This is the new city. We talked about the new cities previously. I want to talk a little bit more about it, and like I said in previous episodes, there was a channel, Russian and FKRZ or whatever. It's popular channel. Most of you already probably know about it. It's this guy from Chelyabinsk who's traveling around. And what I wanted to say, like, you know, purpose-built cities and name. Wow, that's a lot of work. I don't seem to have a lot of bulldozers around here. Anyway, here the difference between planned cities in ex-Yugoslavia and the ex-Soviet Union, what the difference is, and he mentioned, but he was spending time in Belgrade, that it looks much nicer than these kind of neighborhoods built in Russia or Soviet Union, that is more friendlier for people. And I would like to add this as well, that not only the neighborhoods were built with stuff for people, they were administration jobs, like ministries of finance or something like that, built in these new parts of the cities. And more often than not, they were pretty further away from the industry, so they weren't really like that much polluted. I mean, like if you take example of city of Zagreb, capital city of the country where I come from, the new Zagreb does have couple of negativities. The big trash dump site is actually located in the kind of close-ish to this part of the city, but there's no big like steel mills or refineries or something like that. You have also, I think, a power plant is too close to the city, to population center, so there is a couple of negativities there, but what I was aiming for, that there is cultural amenities, museums and stuff being built, and marketplaces. I mean, and by marketplaces I mean like big market. Come on, work with me here. Can't do it here. I have to push it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to level this a little bit more. So let's. I think actually, if I level anyway. So continuing on, that in the new part of the city, which I consider this to be part of Koptigrad, new part of the city, putting something like old structure, or like something that should be considered old, like theater, like Bolshois and Milan Scalas and stuff. They're in historical city centers or whatever. We can have modern old school buildings like theaters and stuff in the new parts of the city, and I think it looks nice. This is just some thought I wanted to express here, and now I'm listening to myself. I think I'm just but you know what, I think this is wasting too much time. I think I have no idea why it won't accept it here. I know there's a little bit hilly area here, and this building is absolutely enormous, but still I was hoping to get this done fast, and I have only 2 excavators working on this. Okay, let's give it a go one more time, and if not, we're gonna just continue doing what I'm doing. Well, it's wasting time here. Yeah, looks like it's, you see here that now that I leveled this to perfect height, it's a little bit too big of a difference from whatever is happening over here. So if I go in this area, yeah, this big boil, or whatever I want to call it, this mound, just a hill, I wanted to call it, as disgusting, something disgusting, but it's because I need to remove it, and it's taking too long for me to do this. Anyway, let's try it now. If not, I'll build it some other time. It doesn't matter. Yeah, look at this fun stuff happening here. You know what, just screw it. Okay, let's just continue. I'm gonna continue talking. Anyway, so new parts of the city were developed. He said that because I never visited Russia, I really want to see, and your commie blocks, your rayons, compared to the ones we have in the Balkans. I think they're really nicely purpose-built areas for people and for. Wait, am I even lowering this? Yeah, it is. It is lowering. It was really nicely purpose-built for people, and I really do like that. More so, I used freaking go away. Yeah, now excavators are not in range. I mean, like, I can, you know what, we're gonna have to develop this in the future anyway, so let's just put, you know what I can put here? I'll start changing our ways right now. So construction office, big one, this is gonna be new. Road construction office, how many is this? 32 vehicles? This is 32 vehicles. New huge road construction office is gonna be built here, and go away. Be built. This is going to be done by automation. Are you long enough? You're long enough to have mechanization. That's fine. So cultural stuff around here is we can't build this Theater of the Republic, but that's fine. I'm gonna build it later. Kindergarten is being built. They need jobs. Pub Tavern. Like I said, a lot of stuff is not being used just because they were missing food, but that's gonna be resolved. So I don't know that they need anything else, so that means that I can just continue building the high-rises, buildings, residential ones. Just go, go, go. Storm the front. Build more, bigger, better, more. Oh, I forgot to put this on the list. Sorry about that. We had a request for the storage facility. There's a new mod I installed. This was the water tower. Water tower looks amazing. I didn't even know about this mod. It's really, really cool. So this is a water tower. It acts as a warehouse. Yes, so I was thinking where we can place this. I think town center would look nicer, but let's do this because it's not too expensive structure, and here we have a little bit more space, and I have a feeling that Mr. Stats is gonna say, you know what you should build there? You should build a road cargo station as well. So, Mr. Stats, if I'm correct here and you want us to build a road cargo station, I'm gonna build water tower a little bit on the edge of the city, and I'm gonna connect it to road cargo station as well. Even though this tower is gonna serve as a food storage for the city of Statsovo and Markusovo, I will still only for those two cities I will still build the cargo station for it, even though it's gonna be only a couple of trucks coming here. So cargo station for these trucks, we have the simple ones, simple being these guys, but they're not always simple because they can cause problems as well, because you can see that it's not big enough. Do we have any cargo station here? I used to have those not cheaty cargo stations. I think it wasn't intentionally built as cheaty ones, but there was this road cargo stations that didn't cost, or cost only asphalt. They didn't have any ramps or whatever to be constructed. How the hell am I supposed to put this into opera? You know what? This is how the hell am I supposed to put it. You just put this one here and then asphalt the rest of the roads. So this one here, 90-degree angles. This is what I'm putting my foot down. 90-degree angles beats that directional roads anytime. 90-degree angles. Yes, it's lower. Don't care. I'm kidding, I care, but still, don't care. We need to remove this one. Let's try to rebuild it somewhere else. Really? Really? Wow, this is causing a little bit more issues than I expected, but I found a way to fix this. So, demolish. Let's build this from the scratch, from the ground up. From the ground up, being that we need the cargo station first, because it takes more space than freaking silo, but let's try it like this. It looks like it's the same location as before that we couldn't build a proper road to, and it indeed is, but... Oh, come on, how... Okay, there you go. Now screw you. Sorry about that. Sorry, kids. This is not kid-friendly channel. Okay, let's try to build it from here. There we go. I'm happy with this, and okay, this is kind of purpose built for Markusovo. So we can construct this, and hopefully Oolykee is gonna be able to squeeze in this storage facility that we have all the way in the end here. This is the new mod I installed, and we can build it either this way or that way. Let's go in this direction, because this road is pissing me off anyway, so I might as well finish the whole experience with being, you know, freak you. Oh, perfect, okay. I can deal with that. So, can Lee dibu without you. There we go. Build this, there we go. So we have, if this is not the storage, Mr. Stats, you had in mind, this would be, well, tell me now, they're gonna be constructing roads, and probably in the next episode I'm gonna be finish these silos and cargo station, but this is what I was thinking about. The roads look a little bit ugly. I could have built it like this. Let's try with mud roads, because I think it looks a little bit ugly. But if I build it over here, we can start on this construction straight away, and we can demolish it if it's not the proper silo. I have a feeling it is, but again, assumption is mother of all fuck-ups, and I don't want to make mistakes, you know, like assuming stuff, so I'm gonna, you know, still leave it so we can, you know, I don't want to assume. Okay, continuing on, whale tier. Public transport system is gonna wait still, because we don't know what we're gonna do with when we're gonna be moving. Actually, I think we still have to have a public transport system here. Let's start moving some of the buildings that are in the way. So we have this, helicopter, Mr. Copty. Are you having a good time? Look at this Polish bad boy. Right, so we need a bus station. I said that we wanted to build it here, so let's try to build it here. If I go, right, kindergarten. Let's just, what did I do with, you know what? Let's just do this. Let's demolish this one. And then let's remove some of these footpaths from here, and let's see if we can have a brand new bus station over here. I think we said we want to go for vanilla. I don't know why. So I'm gonna pause this because, oh, okay. I didn't notice that these guys, I didn't remove them. There we go. So we have space for a new bus station, a bus platform. What? Oh, right, go away. No, too big. We're gonna go for big one from mods. No, I don't know who said that we're supposed to go for this one. No, mods, and then we have a platform station and big one from here. It's a little bit smaller. Is that the big one? No, that's not the big one. Where's the big one? Where's the large one? Would they have large one over here? Okay, okay. Well, it's not okay. I don't remember. Extra. Oh, no, not this one as well. Okay, let's go for this medium one. I think medium one, that's the same as we have here. Yeah, that's the same we have here. I wanted to have a little bit bigger one. This one requires 2 entrances. Vanilla one is really big. So let's try one more time with vanilla. If not, we're gonna build the same one. I don't want to overthink this, because let's see if we can level this to the level of the road. And vanilla. Come on, squeeze in. Come on, you fat ass. Okay, looks like I have to, it probably would be better if I leveled it to this height where the footpaths are. I can rebuild footpaths and stuff, it's just I would like to, you know, have stuff that fits for once. Okay, fine. This is gonna be causing some issues. So, okay. And then we have a bus stop, and then there were 42. Okay. It's a little bit on a big side here. You know what? It is what it is. Let's just go for it. Go for it. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, this one doesn't want to be connected, that's fine. Constructed this, let's unpause this. I need the mother road over here. Do you have, can you be constructed? You cannot. Okay, so no point in making these. So we can just make footpaths. And footpaths. And more footpaths. And maybe even a little bit more footpaths. Ah, there we go. So build all the footpaths here, and they need to finish the road here. That's also going to be done by automation. Oh, the zoo. Coffee time. Sorry about this. I was just checking the time. We have 30 minutes, a little bit less than 30 minutes still left in the episode. Aqua World, Wild World. What else? This is being built, so we're gonna be moving the bus station. We need to move these 2 skyscrapers and this kindergarten here. So we already moved 1 kindergarten. That means we're gonna need a lot of, well, kindergartens. Where the hell am I supposed to squeeze the kindergarten in here? There's some space here next to, well, let's call this kindergarten. Okay, what if I leave the kindergarten? No, I don't know. let's do like this. Do we need to? You know what? I'll leave Whale Tier for now. You know why? Because we need space for population. I don't want to just demolish these buildings. I want people to find for our people new home. Usually, like we have a lot of development. Oh, new home. Congratulations. Is that the same buildings? Is that this? No, maybe. Is it? They actually look nice with these trees around them. I think I'm gonna do the same in the capital city. So I think they are the same buildings. Right. Let's go and no, yeah, there. I don't know. Let's move all of you. It's gonna be a few people left behind. Doesn't matter. They're gonna be resettled, hopefully. There we go. New people, welcome. What do we need to do here? We need to upgrade the construction. Okay, this is done. We can upgrade all of this. So upgrade, upgrade, and upgrade. Okay, the second building, they're gonna go and get... Ooh. Upgrade. They have access. They have access here. That's fine. So all of this needs to be constructed. Another. Ooh, look at this footpaths. Footpaths. Let's just. I don't know. They look ugly, both of them. So maybe like this. Okay. Did I say that it's okay? Right. We need to finish these F3 underground passages. Are you finished? No, it looks like they're... Oh, I think they just finished it. That one. Oh, I don't know, actually. Are they finished? They could be finished. Okay, they looks like... Okay, they're finished. Okay, so let's go capital city. We need a couple of residential buildings. Again, I don't know what they need here because they're not well connected. I mean, they need sports, pub, tavern, and there we go. I want them to be happy. Tavern, where the most taverns were 100, 200 years ago in Europe. Most taverns were next to the train station or in the train station. So since this is it's gonna be tram operated, the biggest tram system we're gonna have it's gonna be in capital city. We're gonna go for this tram themed. Where are you, son of a tram themed pub? Tram. We're gonna go for this one, like this. Is this long enough? It's long enough. Let them finish this first, and then we're gonna build the rest of it. We're gonna build the rest of the infrastructure. But that means this is the only thing that they're missing from here is one sports, a lot of spirituality. They need jobs. That's cute. Go away. So that means that they have everything around here. I want to build the lower rises here. So let's see what kind of lower rises we have. Unfortunately, Mr. Robs, I don't know if he's watching videos or not, but Mr. Robs, we need more buildings that are stepped buildings like these. This is what I call in-between buildings. Actually, I don't call it in-between buildings. I just put them in between. Like when we're stepping from high rises to low rises, because they're half of it, it's a high rise, half of it is low rise. And I love it. I love this building. So, Mr. Robs, make more. Right. Do we have... This is 11-story high building. I don't think... Okay, let's build a couple of these. So we're gonna go... Okay, I think it's maybe too high rise here. Is it? No, it's not. It's fine. It's not too high rise. Maybe around here. What do I want here? Do I want to park here? Maybe I want park here. And here, because this one is closer to public transport. Everything is going to be close to public transport system because trains are going to go there. Look at the train being constructed. Perfect. I give up on these buildings. I don't want those. Maybe these. These have access on both sides. I like that. The problem here is that I put this a little bit too tight, and I don't like that. I don't like to put these footpaths too tight to each other. So what I'm going to do now is create a little bit more space. So I'm going to go for these buildings, and I'm going to build two of them, but much less dense than they were over here. So I'm going to build them like this. So two more buildings. I will create infrastructure for them, something like this. So this is going to be... I don't, how is this supposed to go? Something like this. I think this is not too bad, not too shabby. And while this is being constructed, because we have so much more space because of these decisions I made, I will have space to put footpaths all over the place. I think we're gonna need kindergarten or something around here, so maybe I'm gonna... No, you know what? Doesn't matter. We'll find a way. Just build these gravel footpaths and we'll see. Yeah, I'll connect it to the buildings later. Actually, you know what? I think I have to connect it as soon as possible, because if they finish these buildings, it's gonna be too much. Closer to university we go. This is just a personal pet peeve of mine, is that I would like to have this university with a nice view of the bay, of everything. Already Whale Tier is being less visible, unfortunately. What can you do? What can you do? I tried my best. It didn't work out. Okay, I was thinking about connecting this university, and this is also something that you have in Dublin, Ireland. Nothing spectacular, it's just you have an underpass to access to the university. So I was thinking of building something like this. I don't know if this is gonna be possible, because it's a little bit on the tight side here. So something like this, all the way here, like this. And then the one on the other side. Mr. Whale Tier taught me that you can actually just build this pedestrian tunnel and it's gonna exit here. But I cannot do it here because of the geography of this terrain here. Let's see if this is possible. If I connected this one, okay, this is possible. So this is gonna be like closer connection to our university, and it should be like this. But of course it's not gonna work because this is too steep. Okay, can we fix this? Can we fix this? Can we put it like this a little bit? And then a little bit more? Oh, he saw straight away what we were doing there and said, no dice. Let's give it one more shot from this side. No, it can go all the way. Come on. Go. Come on. Connect. Ye bastard. Okay, he doesn't want to connect, but we can try wiggling it around. Oh, you saw this? It actually worked. Okay, let's try to make it work like this. There's another way that I think it can work. If you build like this road on a side of a hill and then try to connect it to the middle, it might work. In this case, you can see that it can work, that they want to be connected, but for some reason it's not connecting this way. So let's try one more time. Let's try from the top, bottom. See, he wants to connect, but for some reason not over here. So let's try a little bit higher to accommodate this bad boy. So this one... Okay, again, it would be ideal if I can put it straight through. No, this is actually the worst. This is the... Can I build... How can I make this look nice? Is that even possible? What about this? I don't know. Let's do it like this. This is gonna be abstract art, you know, make it even harder for people to move around. This is just a cultural installation, let's call it like that. And then footpaths, some kind of park around the sports facilities. This is our university team, you know, the sports team. We can do it all the way here and just connect this. We need to connect it from both sides because they cannot construct this, so let them finish footpaths first and then we're gonna deal with the rest of it. We can have some kind of a little bit better houses, maybe next to, for dean of the university, something a little bit better quality, you know, for better Soviets, for you know, nicer Soviets. Do we have anything nice and small? I still didn't check if I still have that. We have... What's this? Old city houses. No. This is New York or Chicago or something. Buildings. I won't put those. What nice things we have. Nice, really, really low-rise houses. Old city houses? No, that's not it. These are old city houses. This is like American-style houses. Why didn't I remove this mod? It's just... I like the mod, but I'm not going to be using it in this... in these series. Adolf Way. I'm looking for Mr. Chris's, the brutalist style houses. I think they would look really nice here. Well, this is not too bad. I mean, like a dorm for students. I mean, obviously student dorm would be better to be here, but I don't think it's gonna serve any function. So I'm not really sure if I want to build that one. I don't see. Let me see a little bit closer if I can see the how it looks like the brutalist houses. Tum 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 tum. This is the really old building. No, I won't do this. 1930s. This is Comrade Joe's buildings project. No. Seafront house. I'm gonna have crap lot of those. Not too much, obviously. I had too many of those built previously in Canberra Republic. I did a disaster. Empire houses. I think they are quite luxurious looking, fancy ass houses. I don't see it here anywhere. These barracks are actually quite nice, but I don't know if I should. Maybe I should go for these. There's a set of these mods that they look really weird. They look some kind of I don't know what kind of style it is, but they look really interesting. I like them. I like the color. I like how they look. I'm not really sure if this is. It looks like I'm gonna have a little bit of a problem because I can't find that mod anywhere, and everything else it's a little bit on the big side. So you know what? Let's try a vanilla one. I haven't used residential vanilla buildings in a while. They do have these nice 12 people flats, bricks. Yeah, 12 people. So let's build a couple of those for, you know, university staff and the family members and stuff like that. And I don't like buildings connected to roads. Absolutely no reason, but let's do like this. Ooh, space saving. Can we please do it here? Come on. Okay. Looks like it's really too steep around here. And this road connection that they require is also taking a lot of space and requires a lot of flat ground, which I don't agree with. I think the requirements for flat ground around here are outrageous. They're just like, you know, it's too much. If you try to build any of these... we can build this building for staff of the university. Maybe like this. Let's build it here and connect it with the road like this. And we're gonna build the dean's house, the other one, somewhere on this side, on the other side of university campus. Other side of campus, it's gonna be this 12 people house over here. Flats, bricks. Ooh. Is that the one? Yeah, that's the one. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it fits here. Okay, that's not bad. Feng Shui. Needs to be symmetrical. There we go. Next to the enormous heat exchanger. Yeah, I think these heat exchangers are enormous. I don't exactly know what is in there. Obviously, it's some kind of a pumping station that forwards the hot water to individual houses, unlike the actual pumping station that just forwards the water. But I still think they might look a little bit too big in vanilla. But anyway, that's why I sometimes often prefer the modded ones. Anyway, so this is a little bit of work that we just assigned to our, well, actually I didn't build many residential buildings. And yeah, we mentioned these dorms for people, for students. I will build something that I'm gonna say that is dorm, but it's actually not going to be. So maybe something like this. Like this and like this. This is gonna be a little bit more work for our people. And let's see if we can we get third? Oh, we can get third footpath from the same spot. Perfect. I'll do it like this, and like do it like this. There we go. So we have a couple of constructions. What about these houses here? Can Lee build this one? Yowza. Can you? No. It doesn't matter. I'm just nitpicking here. It's just I'm being. Can you construct this? Yeah, they can. Okay, there we go. A little bit residential. Oh, I didn't pause it. It doesn't matter. I like to pause it, but it's fine. So we have, ooh, I think I'm gonna address these issues because there's a lot of stuff that is finished here and they didn't, 1, 2, 3. Let's go for the other construction office. Is this the other one? Hopefully this is the other one. I will address some of the construction from this list because obviously for some reason it's not being finished, and I'm gonna go and see why is that. Here we go. So this is What is this? Ah, right, these are the two buildings on the front over here. They need people to be finished. Yes, I didn't address this as well. So I'm gonna need footpaths here. I was waiting for the road here to be finished first, so we can connect these buildings and public transport system. This is what I was waiting for, but I think this is going to be built soon, so I'm gonna go for capital footpath. I know that Murmansk is working on this construction, but this is just footpaths and electrical components. I think I'm lacking some in Murmansk, so I won't put additional pressure on them. What I'm gonna build here is something like this. Come on. Because I don't know if people are going to be using this station as a pass-through station. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And this is a mod, so I usually like to put something around these mods like this. So, okay, that's not good. That's not good. There we go. Something like this, and connect it from this side so we can start constructing it. That's okay. I think I'm happy with this one. This one can be connected straight through here. What's with these? Okay. And I'm gonna connect, of course, the rest of them. So the buildings are still not connected. That's fine. We need to finish the underpasses first, so the people can go to the shops, and the potentially public transport system would be nice to have around here. We said that we're gonna put dead end station here as well, dead end station over here. So I will upgrade all this road here. This was only constructed for building purposes. Anyway, you can see this overpass. I would like our people or workers, potentially, not 100%, but I would like our workers that are going to be transported with trolley buses, that they can walk from here, from the end station to work. So if we go for our platform station, there we go, platform station, and we're going to go for small trolley bus station. That would be this one here. That's the end station that we're going to use as end station. It needs to be close to here. Unfortunately, the footpath is already constructed and it's pointed in the wrong direction. So, but it doesn't matter. They're going to walk a little bit longer, but the band's going to make it. They're going to be fine. Okay, so they so they need electricity hoses, and they need to be connected to the road system. That's fine. I know it's going a little bit in the letter S, but I think that's fine. So this can be constructed. I need footpaths here. You see these footpaths? They are built for construction purposes, but we can remove them now, especially this one here. And I would like to connect this to... Let's do it like this. Let's put it long and then construct this. We have time for this construction. Okay, I will... can this be... Can we... no, it cannot be constructed. I hoped that it can be constructed. I can cut this road in two with mother road and then construct this road, because it's not gonna be... This road is not going to be constructed because we're missing... missing link is the station that is being built. Oh, the station looks like it's... Yes. All right, I already assigned. My bad. We are upgrading some of these footpaths again, roads, and I forgot to assign it to footpath. Yes. And this one needs to be assigned to capital footpath, because this is just upgrade of electricity hoses, overhead electricity hoses for this road. We need to upgrade the whole road here. All these segments, 1, 2, whatever, segments. Yes, that's it. We're gonna upgrade this road, and then we need to connect it to the rest of the trolley bus system and finish this. And then we can put these buildings in operation, and then we're gonna have a little bit more space for probably shops and stuff that we need on this side. Probably I will redo the coast here. We're gonna extend a little bit towards the sea, and then we're gonna have beaches and stuff. That's gonna look fabulous. Living space. Okay, shut up now. Yeah, no living space. No living space for our people. Let's see if we can have... This is gonna show us a lot. 3 kilometers. Which cities have a living space? Nobody. Murmansk looks like this side of the city doesn't have over 21s living with their parents. I don't know why. Could be the university thing, because they might be... No, university is here, so they should be there. Koptigrad has too many people. Galask, even you. Even you, Brutus. Every single city we have has too many people. So yeah, living space, living space, living space. But do we need those people for something? Yes, more people the merrier. What's even the population of our city? I need to go back to constructing stuff. Population of our city, country, region, 47,300. Way too many people, and unemployment is 3,500 unemployed workers. We have a lot of stuff that we will. I'm gonna finish this now. I'm gonna put all of this to. Why? How do I? What? What? How do I construct this? Wait. Yeah, this is interesting. So these exchangers here. How do we construct those? Ah. I'll build the rest of it and see how it works. I'm still not happy with this. Wait. Yeah, seriously, how do I build this? Huh. Not even helicopters. Anyway, I'll see how this is gonna work. I'll assign all of this to other construction. Did we check what's the problem with electrical components in Murmansk? I think I'm jumping all over the place right now. I'm losing my calm. I'm not actually, but... No, nobody's delivering electrical components here. So this one is unloading to Murmansk Industrial Electrical Components. He was supposed to be delivering electrical components here. But, right, I know why. Because we are not delivering electrical components with trains. We're delivering with their own electrical components distribution system. And who the hell is in charge of this? We should have... No. How do we distribute electrical components? That's an interesting question. We do have them. So let's see. From here, we have... well, let's go like this. Electrical components in capital city area. You have them. We know they have them. So who is delivering this? We have distribution office here. That is... Here we go. Unloading electrical components. Loading electrical in Statsovo warehouse. Okay. Who is this? Really? These guys are distributing electrical components around. That's interesting. Okay, fine. I just have to click here. And Danielsk Industrial Cargo Station. That's in Galask. That's fine. I'll put this one. A capital industrial... Whoa. I'll put this that you can distribute it, but... Kopty Industrial Road Cargo Station, yes. Nizhny Weltier Road Cargo Station, yes. I have a problem with this. This is way too many trucks to deliver this. I don't know if they're gonna be efficient enough in delivering this, but wait, you have electrical components over here. Aren't they being delivered by train or something like that? Let's see one more. Well, not really one more time. Who knows how many more times we're going to be rechecking this. No electrical components, no electrical components, no electrical. So they're not being delivered by trains. These guys, mechanical components, that's it. These guys are delivering... Murmansk Industrial. What the hell are you delivering? Where are you? All right, this is a railroad construction. That's fine. That's fine. Coffee time. Coffee time. I need to wet my whistle. If somebody noticed in this picture what's wrong with this, there's no road construction sites anymore. Yay! London, baby! We're done. We're done. What about here? Still not done. Still not done. Okay, it's time. This is the last segments we need to finish. Trucks are on the way. They need to finish paving this, and it's done. The whole highway is done. We're not going to see this in this episode because we only have a couple of minutes left. But I want to see trucks. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Okay, because there's no trucks at the moment, I will use this to actually paint our highway system. I'm gonna use the normal, even though, like I said, I live in Ireland, just in Dublin. Well, kinda in Dublin. I posted a photo yesterday from Dublin. I don't go to Dublin. The Dublin is like... Dublin city center is alien to me. I don't really go there that often because there's nothing I want from there. You know, especially in the last couple of years with all the pubs being closed and stuff. So there's no reason for me. And I live in Dublin, and I went to city center once in the last 3 years or something like that. Yeah, I just don't have need to go there, and I went there last time. But anyway, I live in Ireland, and okay, that's it. This is I live in Ireland, and I drive on the left-hand side. I am from Croatia, and I did learn to drive on the right-hand side. I don't know which way is better, doesn't matter. I can drive on both sides, but I always decide to put this on the right-hand side driving. I don't know, maybe because majority of population of the world... Actually, is it? Majority of population of the world, which side of the road they drive, because India drives on left, and that's a huge chunk of population right there. So we need to... it would be nice to know if... oh, did I just... Oh, no. Do this. This one cannot be affected. No. Don't touch this one. Because they still finishing that road there. So I don't want to block them from doing anything. Okay, highway here is done. And it's still not being used. Is it going to be used? I don't know. I'll let them... Because this is for long hauling. So I think they're gonna need a lot of time to use this. A lot of time. Like the trucks are now getting their direction to use this, you know, for the future. But anyway, we have a highway system. Like I said, we can always make them use this system. Just demolish this bridge and that's it. That's it, period. Like nothing else, just to demolish this bridge, and there's no other connection from one side to the other but this highway. So we can make them use it. Right, a couple of things we're missing here. Mr. Stotts probably didn't notice, and he would kill us if he did. You see this long highway from Murmansk to here. You want to guess how many petrol stations are on that stretch of highway? Guess again. 0. So I'm gonna put gas stations here as soon as possible. I will put those fancy ones. You know what? Maybe we should... No, you know what? No, I'll do it now. Gas station here. Pass through big ones. We can do it like this. Yeah. They're gonna need a little bit more space for road system. Maybe like this. Rotate it twice on the opposite side. Put it here. And we will need these as well. 90-degree angles. It's highway. Maybe I'm gonna be nice here to Mr. Stotts because he would like us to have this, you know, angled. There we go. In the opposite direction, I will do the similar or the same. Here we go. There we go. Let them finish this. This is going to be a little bit problematic to finish right now because I put these in here. So I'm going to just remove these one-way lines from here. Go any direction you want up to here. But because they're constructing this, they will be constructing this. So there we go. Okay, I'm going to say... I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like... Oh, look at the construction we need to do here. Press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it. And if you want to support the channel, you can always buy me a coffee. You have a link in the description of the video. There's Patreon as well, as some kind of crap like that. But, you know, whatever. Any little bit helps. Guys, have a nice Sunday, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.